Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Cecil Pearson Jr. coming at you for a second time today on YouTube. Oh, such crazy. Oh, Garrett, Angel Glow. The title of this is The Risk of an Onion. And this is not really so much a religious message as it is a personal, no, not personal. Well, yeah, personal, but public service message. Hello, Thomas, Teresa, Tony, Graham, Gail, Elizabeth, Terry, Neil, Dweffy. This is pretty important, what I have to say here today. Oh, Tracy. Most everybody in here already knows it, but they don't think about it. Well, no. I love you guys. And that's why I'm here this afternoon. I kicked it back into whether or not I should say something about it or just let it alone. But I've noticed a very disturbing trend. Folks such as yourself, hardworking folk, going out and getting you a new vehicle. Got a big car payment on them. My daughter Ayana's got like a $600 a month car and insurance payment she has to make. That's almost half her check. She makes it, and she don't ask daddy for no help. She makes it. Does it all on her own. She's a strong woman like her mama was. But her daddy taught her a lesson, and I'm going to try to teach y'all that lesson today. I drive a 2007 Dodge Durango 4x4. It's got a hole in each one of the fender wells about the same spot right back there in the back where it's rusted out. I don't care. Motor runs good. It gets me from point A to point B. I got a coolant leak I need to get worked on, but we'll get that when we can. Right now, I just keep cooling in it so it don't overheat. Call maintenance for your vehicle. And yes, I've had it a year now. You guys provided it for me, and I appreciate it. I love it. It's a good vehicle. If it quit tomorrow, I couldn't complain. The difference in mine and yours with that car payment is mine's paid off. Yours ain't. And that's a big difference. And I get you gotta make your payments. I understand that. But what you don't understand is that new vehicle ain't no good if it ain't got good tires on it. I've noticed a disturbing trend because I ride a scooter through the parking lot of Kroger and Walmart and places that I go. And I've noticed a disturbing trend. These brand new 2021, 22, and 23 vehicles with tires on them where an onion has more tread on it than these tires do. Tires are expensive. But these tires are slicker than a peeled onion that I'm seeing. I'm seeing some that's got cords showing, some that's got steel belted radial, the steel belt and the radial tires showing. I'm seeing some that the side of them looks like they got measles and mumps or they got knots all over. And you folks are getting in your vehicle, riding down the road, tempting God. Do you understand that? Because that's what you're doing. You're tempting the Heavenly Father every time you get in a vehicle that's got bad tires on it. I want you to understand that. You're taking your life in your hand and saying, this means nothing to me. I'm going to show you something. I ain't got no hair. Slick, right? Watch this. Watch now. I'm going to lay that paper up there. Watch. It slid right off. Yeah. Slid right off like it was waxed. When asphalt gets wet, a lot of people don't know this, it releases oils that are trapped inside of the material. This oil creates a sheen on the top of the road. And the water floats on the oil. Actually, the oil floats on the water. That oil floating on that water. And buddy, that stuff gets slicker than owl snot sliding through a tin horn. I mean, you slick. And if you ain't got no tire tread to push that water and that oil out of the way, you're now riding on top of the oil that's on top of the water, and you are at the mercy of the highway. You are literally at the mercy of the road. Brother Cecil, I trust God and say, Jesus, take a wheel. He don't want it. He's got sense enough to have tires. Jesus don't want to take the wheel of your car with slick tires on it. Because he's responsible for saving you, not killing you. This scares me, folks, that I see people I know pack their family in an SUV, a minivan, in a sedan, and they head down the road on slick tires. It scares me to death for that family. And I instantly start praying, God, please give them enough money to get some decent tires. Please. Ain't got to be new. You can get some used ones. Got some tread on them. Some tread better than no tread. Buddy, I ain't kidding. I seen a set of tires today on a 2021 Ford F-150, slick as my head. They could have been racing slicks, Jack. It don't matter how big your tire is. If it ain't got no tread on it, it's just more to turn loose all at one time. See, I learned this lesson the hard way. My daddy helped me get a truck back when he was alive and I was young and trying to do better for myself. And I was driving on the way to work. Had me a 1992 Ford Ranger Calypso Green. Basic model. It came with an AM radio in it, basic. Roll up and down windows, vinyl floor, 5 in the floor stick shift. There wouldn't have been no seat belts in it, but it was the law, so they had to. And I'm going across Unicoi Mountain there in North Georgia. I've run that mountain 1,000 times. I'm running it with my eyes closed. Just zip, 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 gone. It's raining that night. And I hit the top of that mountain, and I hit a puddle of water with slick tires on the back of my truck. I looked like a spinning top. And I got that vehicle stopped 4 inches from falling off the cliff at the top of Unicoi Mountain. I ain't saying it's a long drop down, but I'd have had time enough to read the want ads in the paper before I hit the bottom. I got to the house and the phone was ringing. Didn't have cell phones then. I asked her, hello. My daddy said, you enjoy that trip you just took on top of the Unicoi? I said, no, not really. And how do you know? He said, the trooper called me. I said, okay. He said he told you to take the truck home and don't move it again till you got tires on it. I said, yes, sir. He said, when you getting tires on it? I said, in the morning. He said, you got the money? I said, I'll find it from somewhere. But I love your son, and I don't want him dead. So I'm going to get tires. I'll eat Vienna sausages, but I'll have tires. That was a Thursday. On Saturday, my daddy pulled up in the front yard, got out. First place he went was the back of my truck and checked the tires. And then he went around to the front and checked them. And he come inside and said, them won't do, let's go. Get in the truck, let's go. I said, Daddy, it's what I could afford. He said, I said, them won't do, let's go. Now, bear in mind, my daddy had to drive 6 hours from South Georgia to North Georgia to get to me. And we went, and he put a brand new set of tires on my vehicle. And he said, from now on, You best stop spinning and sliding these tires. Your life depends on it. And that's when he broke down what I just broke down for y'all. I understand that money is tight and tires cost $150, sometimes $200 a piece, depending on what tire you're buying and how big how big but a funeral costs a lot more. How you doing? $1,000 for a set of tires, or $8 to $10,000 for a funeral. You pick. And folks, it's not just your life and your family's life you putting at risk. You putting at risk everybody you meet on the highway. Everybody you pass. Everybody that comes within 10 feet of your vehicle. You putting their life on the line too. Do you really have a right to do that? I'm asking. I love you guys. I really do. That's why I do these little messages like this. Please make sure in the summertime you only have 32 pounds of pressure in your tires. When the tire gets hot, it expands to 35 to 37. In the wintertime, you want to go with 35 pounds of pressure. Tire don't get as hot. The tire don't expand as much. But in the summertime, 32 pounds. In the winter, 35. Keep a check on your tires. The pressure. Keep a check on the tread. If you can't, you take a dime and you set that dime down in that tread of the tire. If it don't cover up the date on that dime of the year that it was made, you need new tires. I'm sorry, that's a fact. That's my beef for today. I love you guys. Y'all have a safe and blessed weekend. Bye now.